Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. Today, we're going to take a look at a vinyl-only release. It's an archival release from a band called Max. The album is called Beyond Rodan. Here is the double album set. Very cool, kind of cartoony artwork. It's called Beyond Rodan. I don't really see Rodan, the Toho flying creature, although we do have some flying, kind of like harpy creatures here. Let's take a look at the gatefold. So Max actually evolved out of another band that perhaps some of you might have heard of, the Elastic Band. That was a 60s kind of like psychedelic rock band, jazz rock band. They had a kind of like a sort of a hit song called Spaz. All right, well, out of the ashes of that band came Max. This is basically a horn-based jazz rock band. Kind of along the lines of very early Chicago, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Chase, that sort of thing. Large scale outfit here. Let me read to you who's actually part of this band. So this album was recorded live in the studio in, I believe it was 1971. Recorded live in 1971 at Schlumpfelder's studio in Hermosa Beach. And here we have it once again. So we've got David Cortopassi on bass and guitar, vibraphone, piano, vocals, horn arrangements. We've got Scott Williams on guitar, bass, and vocals. We got Roger Conway, drums, percussion, and vocals. Got Steve Mann, saxophone and flute. Scott Page, trumpet, flugelhorn, sax, oboe, English horn, flutes, piccolo, and banjo. Steve Coyne on trumpet and flugelhorn. And John Lays on trombone and bass trombone, with guests included and transitional band members, Cliff Gordon on vocals, Danny Sawyer on organ, got Frank Salbo on trumpet and flugelhorn, Nako Patterson on trombone, bass trombone, Forrest Butel on trumpet and flugelhorn. You got Sheldon Bermont on trombones and vocals, Lamont Dosler on vocals, Tony Thunder Smith on drums, Tony McShear on vocals, Francisco Aquabella on congas, and last but not least, Christopher Parlato on drums and vocals, produced by David Cortopassi, and all songs published by Digital Sellers. Original artwork by Edgar Monroe. Yeah, so this is pretty cool stuff. Like I said, if you're interested in the kind of the jazz rock bands of the late 60s, early 70s, like Chicago, like Chase, like Blood, Sweat, and Tears, this will be right up your alley. It's a good amount of music. It's probably, close to about an hour and a half worth of music. So like I said, you got two vinyls in here and across 4 sides, right? So it's like literally, it's about 18, 19 minutes per side. So it's close to an hour and a half. Each side has roughly 4 to 5 tracks. The vocals are really well done. It's and you got different singers and whatnot, so you get different vocal flavors. But man, the horn arrangements are so well done. It's kind of funky, jazzy rock stuff. There's some pop in here as well. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's overly psychedelic, maybe in spots here and there. I really, really like side B. Side B is probably my favorite, and it's my favorite because it probably features the most guitar work, right? There's some really cool guitar soloing and riffs going on here, some funky playing, some funky chords, but also some nice fuzzy things going on. But the soloing is really great on side B. You got Music Man, Juicy Lucy is absolutely terrific, Pay for the Muzak, and Die Hard. Those are the 4 tracks on side B, which I really dig. And I also think side D is really good as well. They're all really good, but like the ones that kind of speak to me a little bit more. On side D, you got Salty Lady. Cher is great. Funky Little Guitar Blues is terrific. And then Funky Is As Funky Does kind of finishes it off the album really, really well. Plenty of sizzling horn arrangements and soloing, trumpet, trombone, sax. I mean, it's really big sounding stuff. And I think if you like the kind of those soulful vocals on the early Blood, Sweat and Tears mixed with the really challenging arrangements of like early Chicago, bang up here, maybe they don't get quite as poppy as some of the more commercial of the Chicago stuff, right? Because I mean, I think we're looking here more first 3 Chicago albums, first couple of Blood, Sweat and Tears albums, and any of the Chase albums. That's kind of where we're going. It's really there's much more funk and rock on this album than there is like straight pop, but it's dynamite. It's just totally satisfying that jazz rock itch that I get quite often, and I love a great horn band. And it's just, I mean, this is like a well-kept secret, this band. I mean, Max is just absolutely terrific. And like I said, you'll spend quite a bit of time just reading over all of the information and looking at all the cool photographs in the studio and live on stage. And apparently these guys toured quite a bit in the day. And you'll get, so they played with bands. They opened up for bands like Tower of Power and Black Oak, Arkansas, Grateful Dead, Sons of Champlin, another great horn band, Malo, Cold Blood, Harvey Mandel, Pacific Gas, and Electric, Moby Grape, Manfred Mann, Eric Burden, Santana, Big Mama May Thornton, Canned Heat, John Lee Hooker, Sugarloaf, War, Bo Diddley, Quicksilver, Messenger Service, Freddie King, so on and so forth. So they've actually got a lot of exposure out there on the touring circuit back in the day. And yeah, really, really cool stuff. And glad to have been sent this by the family. So actually by David Cartapasi's family. So, and they even sent me, sent me a nice little letter here, which is pretty cool. So Josh Cartapasi, who's actually the son of David, he's the one who reached out to me and made sure I get a copy of this. So what I'm going to do, I urge everybody to check this out. If it's double album set. You're gonna pay a decent amount for it because it's most of these deluxe sets like this are pricey. I believe it's selling for like $45 or something like that. So I have the link to the website, and you'll have a link to purchase on that page if you're still into buying vinyl and you like early 70s jazz rock, especially horn bands. I think you'll actually love to get this. And it's trying to think if there's anything else here. The 1974 Rodan was pressed from unknown source tapes with incorrect liner notes and released without knowledge or authorization from the band, whose actual name was Max and was active between 1970 and 1974. Beyond Rodan is remastered from the original master tapes, expanded with 8 additional tracks, and features previously unreleased photos and extensive liner notes. Yeah, it's good stuff. Really, really good stuff. So I'm going to put all the links below for you to check out. And 4.5 out of 5 star. Dynamite. Really, really good. I've listened to this multiple times. And like I said, if you love the early 70s kind of jazz rock scene, this is going to be right up your alley. It sounds really good, too. It's got heavy vinyl, so it's this pretty thick stuff here. All right. So, yeah. Quality release. I love seeing like stuff from the vaults like this. It's just, if you're into, vintage 70s music, seeing releases like this is very cool. It would have been nice to have a CD release as well, but for right now it's vinyl only. So, yeah, so for you vinyl folks, go check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options all down below. Thanks in advance for all your support there, folks. Greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.